Hey everybody, this is Daniel. Welcome back. I want to get right into today's topic for this video because there's something I've seen and I want to talk about this, which is why are men so afraid of other men? Now, the stories that brought me out of hibernation to make a video after God knows how long are these videos involving a Sukihana, the rapper and sex worker, and this woman who was at a wing place trying to get food, and a man punches her in the face to where her son has to shoot him. 14-year-old boy has to shoot the man to protect his mom. Now, these stories came out a couple weeks ago because they involve assault and violence. I'm not going to link them here. But I want to talk about these videos because I just am trying to figure out why we as men are so afraid of other men. So the two videos involving Sukihana, one of them, she's on a podcast with Candy, who's one of the Real Housewives. And the co-host, this man, just sexually harasses her numerous times on the podcast. In recorded mic, he is making sexually inappropriate comments. He is making sexually harassing comments, like he is not reading the room. He's acting like a knockoff Great Value Charlemagne the God, and it's disgusting to watch. And in the other video with Sukihana, which is far worse actually, a rapper, I've never listened to his music, I don't care to, named YK Osiris, forces himself on her, like forces himself kissing her at this panel event in public. And what jumped out to me, besides the very blatant sexual assault that happened in public, was that all of these men are right there and not one man checks him. Not one man puts his hands on him. Not one man grabs him and says, hey, that is not how we treat women. And then he kind of walks back from the situation and he is looking at this man like, kikiing it up, laughing like this was funny. And then this man is giving him like this fake laughter. And I'm just trying to figure out, at what point was somebody going to check him and say, this is not how you treat women? Of course, it didn't happen at all in either video from what I saw, particularly the podcast video. Didn't see it. And I thought about this. Then I saw the video where this man is yelling at a woman at a restaurant. It says to her, if you say one more thing, I'm going to punch you in the face. And then he starts punching her in the face in front of these men who do nothing. In fact, there was such cowardice and inaction that a 14-year-old boy felt like he had to shoot this man. And he did. And they didn't bring any charges because it was a very clear case with the video of self-defense. So what I want to ask men to think about from these videos is, why are you so afraid of other men? And look, I get it. I'm not like the type to fight. I'm a nerd. Like I like to read. I like to play video games. I'm not really a guy who just wants to go out and fight people. But I'm trying to figure out what makes us such cowards in that situation. Because when I looked at the comments and I looked at women talk about this, there were women saying, look, I have had to fight men before who were sexually harassing me or trying to assault me, or someone else. I've had to fight to defend them. So you got women saying, hey, I've had to do this before. I would do it. But in these videos, I don't see any man standing up. Now, Malcolm X once said that black women are the most underprotected women in the world. And I still think that's true. But I still want to ask it, and not just ask it in a, hey, here's something to think about. I want to call us to the carpet, and I just want to know why we're such cowards. That's what I want to know. I want to know, why are we such cowards that when a woman is being sexually harassed, sexually assaulted, and being like beat up in public in front of other people, that there is not a rush of men to take care of this problem and take care of it in such a way that the message is clear going forward. and that the woman is protected going forward because the message got through to the perpetrator that you are not going to do this again and you're not going to treat women like this. Like, do we just not care about women? Like, do we just not respect them? Do you not, like, is it just that you don't really like women unless you own them or control them or can dictate what they wear or any of that kind of stuff? I'm just trying to figure it out because, like, the way I was raised, it's shameful to watch what transpires on these videos and to see the utter disregard that men have for women. And yet these are the same people that you want to hook up with, that you want to sleep with, that you want to have a family with, that you want to have a life with. You want them to raise your kids. You want them to take care of your house. All of this, and you can't even protect them when a guy's making inappropriate comments, when a man is forcing himself onto a woman in public. And when you have numbers, you can't even do something for a woman at a restaurant? I don't know, man. I just think this is embarrassing. And I think every man who hears about this needs to look within yourself and feel some shame and say, what do we do about this so that going forward, women don't look at us and think of us as pathetic, as I'm sure a number of them do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.